I got kicked out of 2 different high schools. I graduated from an alternative school. Never once did I think this Dr. Damon Arnold guy existed inside of me. Now understand this, the reason why I say that is because decision...
What's good, what's good, what's good? It's your boy, Dr. DF Arnold, here to tell you again, the power plan. You know how we bring it to you. Going right into the story. Had an opportunity this week to kick off the Strictly on Purpose tour. Had an opportunity to kick it off on Tuesday. Phenomenal turnout. Had a great time. But here's what I want to talk to you about. I had a young man, I think he must have been about 11 years old, and he asked me a question. This was towards the end. He said, I'm going to basketball practice and I never get a chance to play because I'm not as good as everyone else. And so this is what I told him, and here go your story. I said, you know who Michael Jordan is? He said, yeah. I said, well, Michael Jordan, we never talk about how he didn't make the team his sophomore year. I said, we talk about the Michael Jordan over here, the one who won championships, the one who got all these endorsements, one of the first billionaire athletes. But we don't talk about this Michael Jordan. I said, young man, this is the Michael Jordan I want to talk to you about. I said, this Michael Jordan, he didn't make the team. So this is what I believe this Michael Jordan had to go do. When he found out he didn't make the team, he had a decision, he had a choice to make. And so the decision and choice he had to make is whether to give up on the dream, the thing that he had burning inside of him that he felt like he was supposed to do, or he was going to put in the work to get it done. Those was his two choices. I said, young man, so this is what I believe he did. I believe when he went home and found out that he didn't make the team, that he probably seen his mother probably said, baby, what you going to do? Baby, what you going to do? Either you going to practice or either you going to give up. She said, but baby, if you're going to give up, it's fine. But don't feel any type of way if you don't do what it is you were purposed to do by not doing what it is you have burning inside of you. And so she said, baby, so it's going to be up to you. See, it's up to us to do that thing that we know we were purposed to do or not. And so Michael Jordan probably went every single day and started taking shot after shot after shot, and he probably missed more shots than he made because he wasn't that good. But then what happened is every day he would go out there and he probably started making shots. He probably started making more shots because he practiced. See, what are you willing to work on? What are you willing to practice? Because it's inside of you, something is burning saying, this is what I got to do. This is what I feel like I'm supposed to do at this time in my life. But he had these friends, the friends that said, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike, let's go to this party. You going to the party? And Mike probably said, nah, I ain't going to the party. I'm about to go out and shoot some more. And he was like, man, Mike, you ain't no good. What you going to shoot for? He was like, that's all right, man. I feel like I'm getting better. See, that's the thing. Your friend's going to try to pull you away from your purpose, and you're going to have to make another decision whether you're going to allow them to pull you away from that thing that you know you're supposed to be doing. So instead of going, kicking it with his friends, wasting time, wasting his future, he said, nope, I'm going over here and I'm going to practice because I want to play basketball. So he continued to take shot after shot after shot. So fast forward, he made it his junior year. Made it his senior year. Then he went on and signed collegiately with North Carolina. See, here's the thing. See, that Michael Jordan who practiced every single day to get better to make the team because he knew he had a purpose inside of him, he made the team. Then he went to college. But here's what's amazing. All of that practice led up to this, his freshman year. They going down court, national championship game. Point guard got the ball. He probably seen other people that he could have thrown the ball to, but he seen Michael Jordan over on the wing. He threw it to Michael Jordan because he probably seen Michael Jordan in practice taking shot after shot and making shot after shot because he had been practicing. He had been working on that thing that he was purposed to do. See, he had been practicing for this moment. And so when Mike got the ball, Mike shot, made the shot, and that was the shot that made him this Michael Jordan over here. The Michael Jordan that one of the greatest athletes arguably to play the game of basketball. And that's the one we talk about. We don't talk about this one. But this is what I want to tell you. This one was important to become this one. See, this one was important because that's when he figured out that if I don't practice, if I don't work on that thing that I know I'm supposed to do, I can't become this Michael Jordan. So what is the thing that you know you were purposed to do that you need to work on in order to become this person? See, I said before, the battle is against you and the person that you know you should become. And if you don't win that battle, you'll never be the person that you're supposed to become. So now Michael Jordan's winning championships because he practiced, because he worked on it, because he put in the work in spite of what people said about him, in spite of what his friends thought about him, he put the work in. Are you willing to put the work in to become, to do the thing that you know you were purposed to do? Because that's what it's going to take. So when I told this young man that story, the young man was smiling. And I said, do you understand? He said, I do. I said, what do you understand? He said, I got to practice. He said, if I want it, I got to practice. I said, because that's the key to life. Whatever you want, you got to be willing to put the work in. You got to be willing to practice. You got to be willing to take shot after shot after shot. Even though you fail, you got to get back up. Even though you fail, you got to get back up. You got to be willing to take shot after shot after shot. You got to be willing to practice because your dream deserves it. Your dream deserves for you to be over here and be in position and be the person that you was destined to be, but it won't happen if you give up. It won't happen if you don't take shot after shot after shot, even though you fall down. So I leave you with this. If you were purposed to do it, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. But it's going to be the determination that you got to make to say, my dream deserves for me to take shot after shot after shot to get into the purpose that I'm supposed to be in, to be the person that I'm supposed to be in, so my family changes, so my community changes, so my life changes. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. That's the Michael Jordan story. Hey, you can live ordinary, you can live extraordinary, but the choice is up to you.
I graduated from an alternative school. Never once did I think this Dr. DF Arnold guy existed inside of me. Now understand this, the reason why I say that is because decision